Hello and welcome back, everyone. Hey, today's video is not about fishing. Today's video is about cooking a pompano. I want to share with you a new way that I've been cooking my fish, including the pompanos. The fish comes out crispy, moist, and very tasty. So I'm going to show you what I'm using for seasoning and how I'm cooking my fish. And perhaps you may want to try it. This is the pompano I'm going to be cooking today. It's not a big pompano, it's a small pompano. I think this one is 11 inches. I caught 3 days ago. So I just finished cleaning the pompano. I took the guts out, as you can see, and the gills. There's no gills. So what I do now is I cut it in half because when I'm going to cook it, I can't put the whole fish. And I like to eat my fish whole, so what I do now is I cut lines here, like this, all over. And that's just to get the seasoning into the fish. I just don't want the seasoning on top of the fish, on the skin. So I want it to penetrate somehow. So there it is. See the head? See the line? So now I put this in and I put it through here. On top. So you can go anything to the fish, the meat. This is the seasoning that I'll be using. It's from Blackstone Cajun seasoning. You'll find this in Walmart. This one has it has garlic, onion powder, chili pepper, salt, and I think it has some other paprika. So it's really good, and this is what I'll be using. So I'm going to sprinkle the fish with the seasoning, and I'm going to make sure it falls inside the cracks here. Remember, this has salt, so you don't want to overdo it. But then your fish is going to be salty. So put some in there, flip it, do it on the other side. You should put it on the tail, because you'll see how the tail comes out. It's very crispy. Okay. All right, so I'm doing the same with the head here. Put some on the inside. This gives it a really good flavor, and it gives it a kick. There's some spice on it. So if you like spicy food, this is good right here. So now that I sprinkled that, I'm just gonna let it sit there. All right, so back here, I let this fish marinate. As you can see, let it marinate like for an hour, 2 hours. You can let it sit marinating for as long as you want, but 1 hour is enough. But before I cook it, I'm going to sprinkle it. I'm going to add a few drops of oil because I want my fish to be crispy. So the oil is going to make it cook and give some crispness, whatever. I didn't pronounce it right. It'll be here on the tail. Just a few drops. You have to soak it with just a few drops. I want to get the skin crispy and the tail. Okay, that's all you need. You don't need that much on it. So now that my fish is ready, I'm going to show you how I'm going to cook it. And this is what I'm going to cook it right here. See that right there? I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. That's the air fryer. I never thought I would be cooking fish in the air fryer because I always thought the fish would be dry. So as long as you set at the right temperature and don't overcook it. In this case, I'm going to cook mine for 8 minutes, 4 minutes on each side. And once it's done, then I'm going to take a look at it, see if it's done. If not, then I'll add a minute or two more. But I'm going to set it at 360 for 8 minutes. So the way I put the fish in there, I set the head standing because there's not much room. and then the tail laying down. So here it goes. Set it right there. Set the time, which is going to be for 4 minutes, and the temperature is going to be at 360. All right, let's get it going. There you go. All right, 7 minutes, 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, this is the first 4 minutes. Oops, the head fell off. So that's what it looks like right now. Not crispy yet. It's not cooked yet. So I'm gonna turn the tail to the other side. The head. I'm gonna leave it standing again. And I'm gonna put it for another. Oh, that's the reason. All right. For another 4 minutes. All right, so 1 minute is up. Look at this. Look how nice it looks. I'm gonna take this out, put it on a plate. This is my Pompano, air fried Pompano. I'm gonna eat it with rice and corn. I was gonna eat it with fried plantains, fried twice, called patacon tostones, but I didn't go to the store to get any, but this is what I'm gonna have. Pompano. That looks good, huh? But before I eat it, I'm gonna put some lime on it. You can't eat fish without the lime. You gotta put some lime juice on it. Let's try this tail. I don't know if you can hear it. That's good. That's like eating chips, fish chips. So good. And tasty. That seasoning, you gotta try it. Cajun seasoning made by Blackstone. And you can find it on Walmart. I'm not getting paid for that, by the way. Anyway, the fish. I'm gonna show you inside. This right there. Can never go wrong with Pompano. But it's so tasty. And I like to cook my Pompano whole. Real good. I'm not saying it's real good because I cooked it. I'm just saying it's real good. It's very good because it tastes good. I'm not making it up, by the way. But it tastes really good. You gotta try air fry it. As long as you control the temperature and don't overcook it, it should be fine. I always thought that if you cook fish in the air fryer, it will come out dry. Totally the opposite. Really good. Just don't overcook it and don't cook it at high temperature. I think 360, 365 is good. Probably 370, not too bad either, but just don't overcook it. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you at the pier, at the jetty, or at the inlet. In the meantime, have a good one.